Welcome, welcome, guys. Good night, good night, good night. Roll on in, people. All right, as you guys join this live, I want you guys to put it in the comment section. Where are you joining me from? I am currently live on three devices, three platforms. And hopefully the next time I'll be on 4. Right now I'm on 3. So if you're joining me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Shanika, and I am the CEO and founder of Breakthrough to Entrepreneur, and I help entrepreneurs to start, launch, and grow their business online, whether they're selling physical products or creating and launching digital courses. Welcome, Celia, Avian, Vi Ramos. Welcome, Denise. Welcome to you all. Thank you for joining this live. Go ahead and share this live. Invite someone here that you know is going to be benefit. That's going to benefit from this live. Go ahead and send them the live. Share the live. Sprinkle the love. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Good night, Celia. From Barbados, Sunny, welcome. Go ahead and share the live, guys. And if you're watching on YouTube, welcome, 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 welcome. Hopefully next time I will be on the Clubhouse as well. So I want to be able to go on all the platforms at once. Hopefully I can keep up with this. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so tonight's topic, guys, is how to build a target audience for your digital course. So this is Digital Tuesday, and tonight we're going to be talking about building a digital course, specifically how to build that first audience that you are going to need. Just to break the ice, guys, I want you guys to put it in the comments section if you have launched a course, if you're thinking about working on a course, if you're already done the work, but you're not sure how to find people to sell this course to, or to get people registered into your course. Also, if you are a part of my course or any of my courses, let me know in the comments section. How do you like the courses? How are you doing in my course? Or how have you done in my courses? Put it in the comment section, guys. All right. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I see you guys coming on. All right. So another thing, guys, my mother used to tell me not to take tips from strangers. Okay, don't take tip from strangers. Anybody ever heard that term before, that analogy, that phrase before? Don't take tips from strangers. If you've ever heard it before, explain to me what that means, please. Don't take tips from strangers. What exactly does that mean? Are you guys hearing me clearly? Mic check, sound check. If you're hearing me, put it in the comment section. Make sure you have your notes, your notebook, your pen, and you're here with your rich mindset and you're ready to learn, ready to get started, ready to apply what you learn here tonight. All right? Yes. Avian says, I'm thinking about launching online courses and programs. Yes, time to stop thinking. Let's do this, Avian. So you should be taking some great notes for tonight so that you can get started and get out of the thinking phase. Yes, love it. All right, welcome, guys. Again, if you've ever heard the term or the phrase, don't take tips from strangers, what does that mean? My mother used to tell me that. Right? And you know, funny thing is, when I go to restaurants, or this was like way back when, you know, I couldn't afford to tip nobody. And even though I use it as a joke when I go to restaurants and, you know, you say, okay, it's time to pay the tip. I said, you don't take tips from strangers. Funny, right? Don't take tips from strangers. Basically, guys, you don't want to take tips or listen to someone that you don't trust or you don't know. You don't take advice or listen to people you don't trust. You don't know them. So you can't take tips, advice, basically, from them, right? So, in other words, we're friends, right? Agreed? If you're my friend, put it in the comment section. I don't care if you just met me. If you feel like we're friends, you're here because we're friends. You've been to one of my live because we're friends. You've joined any of my training because we're friends, right? You know me, or you feel that connection. You feel as though you know me and you can trust me, right? So with that said, guys, if we're friends and you want to make sure that whatever information I am giving you, one, grab your notebook. Okay, grab your notebook, grab your pen, and come with an open mind, which is that rich mindset I talk about, right? That open mindset, okay? Ready to learn, ready to apply, ready to take the next step, ready to grow to the next level. That's what we do as friends. We empower each other, we improve each other, we uplift each other, and that is what we're going to be doing. So Shermason Stop Shop says, yes, we're friends. Yes, we're friends. If we're friends, put it in the comment section. And if we are friends, I need you guys to make sure you are on my text list. If you are not on my text club, if you're not a part of my text club, so that way we all know how social media is, right? If there's anything happening, if there's another live happening that's going to be beneficial to you, and you're on the text club, guess what? You can't miss it. Yeah, you're not miss it. Why? Because me, I gotta text you and say, hey, let's go. We on live right now. Yes. So get on the text club, get on the text, the notification list, and send me a message on WhatsApp. And if you don't have WhatsApp, just text me and say, hey, I would like to be a part of the text club. So if there's anything happening, any notification that I send out, you're going to get it and you're not going to miss it, right? Yes. So if you are on YouTube watching, or you're watching any of the replays here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, right? You're going to text 860 or WhatsApp, text or WhatsApp. Hey, Grace, on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. You're going to text on WhatsApp or text me 860-835-3684, and make sure that you are following as well on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? And also join me on Instagram, follow on Instagram, okay? Because like I said, we're friends. We're friends, and you're going to take tips from me. I'm going to take tips from you. You're going to build that trust, that relationship. So to make sure that you're taking tips from your friend, you're not missing any gems, make sure that you join that text club. Okay, if you're not a part of it yet, send me a message, 860-835-3684. Throw some hearts, guys, if you are present here, awake and ready to take notes, ready to grow to the next level, ready to learn, and make sure that you are sharing this live. Yes. Welcome. Shout out to everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining. All right. So tonight's topic is Digital Tuesday, and we're going to get started and dive down into it. We're going to talk about how to find and build that target audience. I left my notebook downstairs and I'm not going down there for it. So we're going to make it swing tonight. And this is also important for you guys as coaches, right? Is to make sure that when you come live or when you go to speak to anyone about a topic, you are fully knowledgeable about it, right? Or fully knowledgeable about what you are going to bring to the table. That means if you lost your notebook or you left your notebook like myself here, you speak what you know. You do not speak about something you don't know about. And fully understand this, like we talked about last week. It is okay for you not to know something. Even though you may be an expert in an area, it is okay for you to not know everything, especially because things change, right? And there's so much to learn. And guess what? If you know everything, there's something wrong. If you know everything, there's something wrong. Anybody will tell you, say them know everything, something wrong, run from them. And in my opinion, if I knew everything, I would be bored. I don't know about you guys, but throw some hearts if you agree with me. I would be bored if I knew everything. Imagine knowing everything in my business. There's nothing to learn. There's no way for me to be growing to another level. And for me, I have to be growing. I have to continually grow my knowledge, continually grow in my skill, continually grow in everything that I do, my daily life, right? So don't feel beat up yourself because you feel as though you don't know everything. So you feel as though you're not ready. All right, enough of the lecture. Let's get into it. All right, so target audience. Let me first explain this. I want you guys to get this down clearly. When we speak about a target audience, we're talking about an audience that is interested in what you have to share. Interested in what you have to share. Like you guys are here present because you are interested in the topic. You are seeking information about the topic. Now we go behind and peel away the layers and we look at this targeted audience. What do they look like? What is that avatar? And I'll tell you for myself, my audience of entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, those who are thinking of becoming entrepreneurs, I mostly target women, okay? And based on the results that I've had in the past in terms of doing marketing, based on the results, women are more interested in what I have. They connect with my content. They engage with my content. They engage with me. They purchase my courses. They work with me one-on-one. They purchase my products, mostly women. There may be a percentage of men, but just not enough where I need to say men are my targeted audience, right? We go a little bit deeper or even more deeper. And my target audience are women 24 up to age 55. Yes. And if I want to get very much narrow, then I would do age 24 to 45, right? Those are the women that I target. We go a little bit deeper, and these women are interested in a boutique. They're interested in opening a boutique, or they're interested in digital courses. They're interested in digital marketing. They're interested in email marketing. We go even deeper and we're look at these people who are looking at information about Kajabi. They're looking at Learn World. They're looking at Teachable. These are my competitors. These are the interests that my audience are looking at. These are the platforms that they are looking at. They're looking at, how do we do a course? What are the platforms out there? They're looking at GoDaddy to purchase domains. They're looking at freedomain.com. They're looking at Shopify, right? They're looking at WordPress and Wix and all these different platforms, right? So when we say, what is your avatar? That's what I want you guys to write down. First thing, what's your avatar? If you are writing, if you're creating a course on how to be a chef, just to be right? How to be a vegan chef, or how to cook vegan food. Let's look at that. How to cook vegan food, right? And that's your course. And like I said, there are so many. There are courses on how to organize closet. There are courses on so many things. So don't think your course have to be something that already exists. Think about your course as a course that solves a problem, right? It solves a problem. We have people out here who are looking to become vegan, right? They're looking to learn how to do to prepare vegan meals, learn how to prepare them on a budget, even more specific, how to prepare vegan meals on a budget, right? I say that's what it is. Now, if you want to find the target audience for those people who are going to be interested in what you have, you first have to think about one, what are they interested in? What product on the market that exists that they're already purchasing, right? So you can think about the top vegan food that exists on the market. You can think about not just the top vegan food, but think outside the box. What is the existing vegan magazine or vegan recipe book that exists? Think about that celebrity, right? The celebrity that is a vegan that most people who are vegan look up to. Think about the app. Maybe there's an app that already exists that these people are interested in, that they're downloading. Maybe they're just not getting the results that they want, right? So we think about all these things. What's the age? Are they single? Are they married? Are they looking for to prepare for their family? Right? There's so many things and layers that you want to peel away and think about when you are thinking about who are these people that's going to be interested in my course. And the first thing I want to tell you guys to take note or to walk away with is, do not think that your audience or those who are interested in your course are hanging out on your Facebook personal page. Right? No, do not assume that's where they are. You have to go searching for them. How do we do this? We first have to do a research, right? One, what's the problem that you are solving for this audience, right? Write it down. What is your course idea? What is the problem that we are solving for this audience? Where are these people hanging out? And to go even further, what current material or current product that exists on the market that's already solving the problem that these people have? Right? So sometimes we want to do a course and we just want to copy what everyone else is doing. So I will tell you this, it not gonna work. It will not be as effective as you want your course to be. It will not be as successful as you want your course to be. And I'm telling you this from experience, because over time, as I grew in my business, I realized I had to find a deeper problem, right? So we see the problem that currently exists that our audience have. And we want to look at what are the existing, right? The existing problem solvers, what products, what course, what company, what are they solving? So now you know what exists out there. You think about, is my audience satisfied with what already exists on the market? Are they satisfied with what already exists on the market? Think about that. Don't just think about what other people are already doing and package it just to reflect what they already have, or to mirror what somebody else already have and what somebody else already doing. And because we see that they're getting success on social media, or we classify their reach and we classify their following as success, and their content that they're sharing as success, right? We assume that this is what we're going to go after. This is what we're going to create. This is how she's doing it and how I want to do it. No. Okay. So I'll tell you this. That was, even though I was getting success from my courses, it wasn't enough, because it was mirroring what was already out there. Like, people could find this information out there, right? And it's okay to have information that's already existing, but the way we package it needs to be different, right? The way we package it needs to be different. The problem we solve, because it's already exists and there's someone already solving that problem, then we need to see, how can we now fit into this space? How can I make sure that my course that I am going to be creating is going to be successful in this already saturated, as we may say, space, right? It is possible, right? So the next thing we want to do is figure out, how do we reach this audience? How do we reach this audience? Now, there are different ways for us to put ourselves in front of an audience, right? First thing we need to do is build a brand. You may be the brand. Your product may be the brand. I think for most coaches, if you're doing a course, you are the face of your brand. And it is very important for people to understand, one, who you are. Sometimes people don't know who we are, because we are out here giving away information. We come out here and we just say, yeah, call me. If you want, DM me and I'll give you the answer. And people see that we are knowledgeable. They understand that we know what we know, right? They can see our journey because we share so much. We share our journey, but we don't know how to monetize our journey, right? We don't know how to leverage the platforms that we are on and the people that exist on these platforms. Even if it's your personal page, like I said, we're out here sharing so much. Today we did this, tomorrow we do that, and we're sharing all of that. We're sharing our journey through our struggles. We're sharing our journey through our problems. We're sharing how we got from step 1 all the way to step 10, but we're not giving people an idea of who we are in terms of what we do. How can they connect with us? Right? How can they connect with us? How can they pay us? Some of us don't have a system in place for us to get paid, for people to even understand that you do take payments for your knowledge, right? And we need to put a stop in to that, because we're knowledgeable for a reason. God gives us our knowledge for a reason, right? And he didn't say anything was wrong with you sharing your knowledge and being compensated for it, right? That is a blessing for you to be knowledgeable and to share that in order to live, right? For an income, right? And guess what you're doing in return? You are helping people. You are helping people. And I think that's one of the things we all say when we first start our journey of becoming coaches and doing courses, is that our idea is, I want to help people, right? But don't underestimate the fact that you're also supposed to be helping yourself. While you are helping people, it is supposed to also be helping you, right? Because after a while, you're going to get tired of not being paid for the work that you're putting in. But we want to put a system in place so when people see us, they value us as much as we value ourselves, and they want to compensate us. They understand that we need compensation, and they understand that they're also investing in us in order for us to pour into them. right? Yes. So with that said, guys, marketing is an important factor. It's an important aspect of any business. I don't care what nobody else say to you guys, right? Marketing is important because that is how you're going to use these platforms that we are on: YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Clubhouse, all these platforms that we have access to. We need to be able to do marketing on them. The other day, my daughter and I was having a conversation. We wrote a blog, right? And I kind of wanted to tweak her blog. So I added in the blog her products. This just came to mind, so I want to share, right? I added her products inside her blog because it was relevant. So I added a cart in the blog, or at the bottom, or somewhere in between the blog, where if you're reading the article, it's relevant. Whatever is you're reading is relevant to the products she sells, right? And so putting the products in the blog is very important, right? And we're going to get to the blog in a little bit deeper, but putting that information there is important because as your audience read the blog, or as her audience reads her blog, they are going to start thinking of the products that they may need. So if we have the products, why not put it in the blog? Now her idea was, I don't really want to put the products in this. I don't want to do that. I just want to send it like that. Right? And so then I realized that I had to go a little bit deeper into explaining to her. Like I said, she's 12. She's been doing her business since she was 8 years old. But now, she has to learn more about it, right? She does all this work, right? She just did all her orders for 3 days, right? That's stacked up over here. And of course, she has to be compensated, right? That's right, Patty Mart. What's up, boss lady? Yes. So when to her, and maybe to some of us or most of us, because we are consumers, right? And so we consume things, or we consume articles, we consume content, we consume products, we purchase, we do all these things without thinking the idea, or thinking about what is the motive behind the content, behind the product, behind the article that we are consuming. That's naturally, that's what consumers do. They're not thinking about all that stuff. They're just thinking of getting their problem solved. It is our duty as marketers and business owners to think about, how can we solve this problem for this consumer without letting them feel as though we are selling to them. Right? So having that information plugged into her blog is very important. Now, she thought that when people write blogs, it should just be just write for fun. So I said to her, break it down to me. Tell me, what do you think when you read people's blog? What do you think about them? And what do you think people do when they write a blog? Because you've been blogging for quite a bit, but I've always been putting the products in between the blog or below the blog, or, somewhere there whenever she's done writing. And she says, well, they just do it for fun. They just get a website, they just write their blog, and they just do it for fun. They just post. Now, if you had that belief, I need you to be very transparent, because listen, when I first started in business, all of this stuff, I actually thought the same, right? I thought that's exactly what goes down. People who blog, they just write article and they just put it out there. Now, let me awaken you. If this is what you think, blogging is one of the way you can, one, sell your products, two, educate your audience, three, get them to know you and trust you. We're talking about building a target audience. If you write an article, a blog about any topic, anything, like I've written a couple of blogs, right? I've written my latest blog was about women in the Caribbean who were breaking through to starting a business online. I don't remember the exact topic, but that was one of the blog. Another one I think was for Mother's Day. I wrote a blog about moms, about myself basically, and it was a mother who built her kids' businesses and help other mothers to do the same. Right now, that was a great story because it's a reflection of my journey, building both my kids their business and helping other women to do the same. In that blog, we have a lot of people that go to that blog and read the blog. Why do they go to the blog and read it? One, it is reaching a target audience, target because they are interested in the key terms, right? A mother, a lot of moms are going to read that, right? Who built her kids' businesses, moms who are interested in helping their kids, right? Or even to take themselves to another level to help their kids are going to read it. Businesses, they're interested in businesses, or they have a business struggling, need help, or just need to connect with someone who is in the same area as they are. True? Am I right? Guys, throw some hearts if you're getting this. If you're getting this, throw some hearts. This was totally not planned. I just decided I got to break this down a little bit more, okay? Throw some hearts, okay? So in this blog, of course, I'm going to share my journey, right? And then I'm going to share my products that I have. I'm going to share my services. I'm going to share my courses. I'm going to have links in there that's going to link them to a course. And what else am I going to do? I'm also going to be getting them to sign up with me for a call session, or they're going to register for a course, or they're going to sign up to my email list, guys, right? They're going to be signing up to my email list, right? So when I broke this down to Imani, and there was an email that came in from a YouTuber that she has been following for quite some time, which is he teach about karate classes, right? Are you guys getting this? Let me know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're hearing me. Throw some hearts. Let me know if you're hearing me, if you get it, right? This particular YouTuber sent an email and said, hey, I was just checking to see if you got my last email I sent you about signing up for my class. Here is a 30-day session for, it was probably about $20 or something like that. And that email came in at a perfect time when I really needed to break things down a little bit for her, like I'm trying to do here, right? And I said to her, who is this person? Have you, she said, yeah, I've been watching this guy for a minute. I've been following him. I love his tricks and his tips. I'm on his TikTok. I follow him on TikTok as well. And I look at his tips for karate. I said, oh, okay. Was this all free? Yeah, mom, it's all free. Like, he just does it for fun. I said, let me enlighten you, my child. Okay. Now, here is an email from this person who you think that he was just doing this for fun. So I had to go through and explain to her that on YouTube, we have people who are giving away knowledge and we assume it is for free, but somebody has to pay the bills, right? On YouTube. Those are those ads that you see pop in and pause you, and you can't go any further sometime until you watch these ads, right? And sometimes those same YouTubers are also running their ads, right? So this person will provide limited amount of information, even though you, the consumer, find this information very useful. And it seems like so much help to you, a load of help to you, right? In such a short time, a short video, there's so much. And you may think, why do I have to pay for this if YouTube gives all this information? But the fact of the matter is, there is a method to this madness. This is how marketers get to their target audience. Because if you as a consumer watches a certain amount of time on that video, or maybe about 50 seconds, right? 30 seconds, 2 minutes of the video, watch the entire video, they know that you are highly interested in what they have to now offer you as an upsell, right? As a product that they have, okay? Throw some hearts if you're getting this, guys. Throw some hearts if you're getting this. Okay, guys. Comment here on YouTube. Let me know if you have questions, guys. Feel free to throw it in the comment section as well, and share this live for someone who may need this. So you as a consumer, like I said, we don't think about these things. We just go and we consume the content. If we see something we like, we purchase it. But when we go on YouTube and you get information, it's limited information, because that person is not just doing it for free. That person is using the information that they're collecting, the data that they're collecting, such as how long you're watching the video, where are you watching it from, what video did you watch next, who else are you watching content from, and they follow you on Facebook. Okay, this person watched my video, then they looked at this ad on Facebook, then they follow you to your email, they send you emails and content, they get you to subscribe to their channels and sign up to their email or something, right? So they can get to you, like this person who is the karate constructor who reached out to Imani for a sign up, right? Yes, and all along she thought he was just free. No, that's not how this works. Okay, there is more where that come from. And that goes to show you that as a coach, or as a person who is interested in creating a course, your content, whatever you put out there, it needs to feel the same way as you go on YouTube and you see this information that you consume and you feel, wow, this is so much information. This is great. I don't need to purchase anything else. I just need to consume this stuff. And you want more, and you want more, and you want more, and you want more. That's the type of content you want to create and put out there that people want more of it, right? And the more they want, then they realize that, okay, if this is free, I want whatever she's selling. Okay, I want that. Hey, Juliet, right? I want whatever it is that she has to sell, because it has to be more. And I just want to make sure I get all the steps all together, packaged, where I can take from point A and get to my destination. All right, guys. So to find your target audience, one, you can write a blog. Blogs are great for people to understand who you are, for people to understand what you know, because you're educating them and like, whoa, this person knows a lot. This person actually knows stuff, for them to know who you are and trust you to want to invest in you, right? While they invest in themselves, right? An investment in you should feel like a great investment in themselves, okay? So, one, a blog. Don't get it twisted. In your blog, it's not just writing. Please do not just be writing for fun out here. If you read a fashion magazine, a fashion blog, please note that to the side you see some ads, okay, from ads spent, and that is Google ads. They're getting paid for it. If you click on those ads, if you purchase something, they're gonna get paid for it. Please note there are links inside. The next time you read a blog, please look for these clues, because they ain't doing it for fun. Okay, you click on anything, you subscribe for more content like that, you get on their email list, right? And that's how they're going to be able to understand that you are definitely interested in what they have, right? Now, blogging, great. Now, with that said, we're going to move on to the next thing. The next thing that you want to do, that you can do to find your target audience, or to build that list of targeted audience, is to create what I call a sugar rush content. A sugar rush content. Somebody put it in the comment section. Sugar rush content. You ever hear they say that kids have sugar rush? They have a sugar rush. It means they hyped. They got hyped up. They got all this sugar in their system that they are just wanting more. They want more, and they can't go to sleep. And they're real hyper, real fired up and active. A sugar rush content is a piece of content that you create for your target audience. One, it is specifically an ebook, right? In the form of an ebook. Okay, that's one way you can build your target audience. In my course, Package Your Knowledge, we break down how to write your ebook, how to write your sugar rush content, create that sugar rush content for your audience. Okay, so with that said, it could be a 1-page, 2-page, 3-page ebook, something very short, that gives very powerful information for your audience. And you can have more than one of these. But the goal of the Sugar Rush content, I briefly mentioned this last week, the goal of your Sugar Rush content is to get your audience to take actions. The goal of your Sugar Rush content is to get your audience to take actions. So in that Sugar Rush content, it should, one, identify the problem, right? Especially from the topic, it needs to be catchy. It needs to grab your audience attention. Why do I need to download this ebook? Because it says 10 steps to, right? 8 giant steps to, 4 reasons why you should, and how to, right? Right? Yvette says she's about to write a new blog. You just got me hyped. Let's go, girl. Write that blog and put those products in those blogs. Talk about your journey. Put those products in. Make sure you have links. And don't forget that in those blogs, you don't have to have links that are just linked to all over your page, right? You can have links that are backlinked, that are going to other sources as well, okay? That is a great way for you to get credit, for you to drive traffic to yourself. You can have someone else put your blog on their site, host your blog on their website, right? Because it gives relevant information. This whole thing about blogging, it's really powerful. Okay, guys? Thanks, Yvette. So with that said, guys, the topic of your Sugar Rush content, it needs to identify the problem that this Sugar Rush content is going to solve. It gets them hyped from that point. When you identify what problem you are solving in your ebook, it gets your audience, the right audience, to click on your link. The right audience, the right person who is interested in what it is that you're going to be solving, they're going to be clicking on that link, right? That download link, okay? And 2, you want to make sure that you give actionable steps in your ebook, right? Actionable steps in your ebook. What do I mean by that? Make sure that the steps you put in there, they're going to take some action, right? It's going to force them to take these action. It's going to give them these steps that they're going to apply to take them to the next level, to start solving the problems. Even if you haven't finished it, but you give them something that will allow them to get started, right? So in my ebook, The Door to Digital Success, 4 Steps to Launching a Digital Course, that ebook is giving you 4 steps, right? Now, it doesn't mean you're going to give away everything. It doesn't mean you're going to throw all the steps, because that's a course right there, right? Your ebook is a free content. It's something that they can walk away with. They're going to feel good because they've gotten something for free in exchange for their email, okay? In exchange for their email, okay? And that ebook, inside the ebook, is going to lead them to take these steps, to apply these steps to get out of whatever they're trying to get out of, or start whatever they're trying to start. All right? Now, the next thing in your ebook, do not forget to give them the next step, right? So 1, you're giving them steps that they're going to take and apply right away, because that is what they're expecting in that download. Steps they can apply right away. And then you want to make sure you give them the next step. What's the next step? It's either to schedule an appointment with you, sign up for the early bird promotion for your course that's coming soon, right? So they can start dissecting everything in this ebook and start taking action so they can get their problem solved, okay? Or suggesting that course if it already exists. So some of us may have created a course. If you have already created a course and you're not selling it right now, that's because you may need to start building trust in your audience, allowing them to trust you. You may also need to create a sugar rush content that they can download. And now they're able to apply the information that they got from you. They know who you are. They can trust that you have their best interest at heart with their sugar rush content. And now they can't have enough. They want more. They want to know where you are, what time you're going to be there. They're going to be showing up. When is that course coming? I need to register. I'm saving for that course, and the list goes on. We're friends, right? Like I said, we're friends. Don't take tips from strangers. We're friends. So you want to make sure that your audience feel the same way. Right? Now, all of what I'm telling you guys is not going to be as effective as it should be if you're not doing the right marketing. Okay? If you feel like, okay, I'm just going to go write an ebook now, I'm going to go write a blog now and leave it there, you have to drive traffic to it. We already broke down how do we find the targeted audience? Who are they? What do they look like? Where do they hang out? What problems do they have? What problems already exist? What solutions already exist for these problems? And how are they satisfied with the solutions? How can I make my solution different and reach this audience, stand out even better, build trust in them, and all these things? So remember, you have to do marketing. I'm referring to paid advertisement, paid ads on social media, paid ads on Instagram, paid ads on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you are trying to be, you need to do some paid ads to reach the most people. Okay. Now, there is one more thing that I want to give you guys, one more thing, and that is going to be hosting webinars. Well, I'll give you more. Hosting webinars, okay? Hosting webinars was one of my biggest fear. Oh my goodness. And I've attended millions. I think I've attended so many webinars and I was afraid of doing it. I was wondering, how do these people do this? Like, how do they really do this? Whole webinar is flawless. It is like powerful, right? And I'll give you my tips for that. How I was able to overcome that, and how I was able to have webinars that I've hosted from 0 attendees to being full. Sold out webinars. Yeah, free ones. Sold out free webinars. Packed webinars where people couldn't get in because it was full to the max of the room, right? Those type of webinars, right? And I've gone from having webinars where people show up, didn't convert, people didn't show up, all of that. So we're going to get some tips on that as well. All right. Before I go any further, I want to shout out Yvette, Hattie, Terrian, Celia, Kamisha, welcome, Nina, Tara, Avion. Thank you guys so much for joining. Luis, Sauce for You, Miss Vanilla, Annette, Damien, Compa, Fit, Patty Mart. It's just you. It's Julcy, sorry. Welcome, guys. Vijus Manik, Eloy D. Daniwani. Welcome, Darkita, Ripkeya, Chosen Boutique, Melissa, welcome, Angel Blessed, Sadine. Oh, so many of you guys here. Samantha, Miss Jamaica, I am. Welcome. If I missed you guys, welcome. feel welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining. And Grace, if you guys are here on YouTube, let me know in the comment section. But thank you guys so much for joining. All right, we're talking about how to find a target audience for your courses. And most of these strategies also apply to physical products. Okay, and we'll talk about this when we talk on physical Thursdays, where we talk about physical course products, selling physical products and having boutiques and all that. Okay, so with that said, guys, we talked about creating the blog. We talked about creating an ebook. Now we're talking about webinars. Okay, webinars. Now for webinars, guys, one, you have to make sure that you have the same steps as an ebook. What is that topic of your webinar? To get people to sign up, it needs to be catchy. It needs to tell them and assure them that you're going to solve a problem at this session. Remember, this is not a content that they're downloading. This is a content they have to presently be there. Right? They have to use their time. They have to feel as though their time spent with you is valuable. I've tried doing webinars for an hour. I've always gone over an hour, 20 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes or so. But I've gotten to the point where I'm able to do webinars for an hour. And some of us may say 1 hour, that's kind of a lot for a webinar, right? That's kind of a lot for me to be talking. What am I going to talk about in 1 hour? However, the trick to this, guys, is having a guide, having your topic, having some slides, right? Slides, webinar slides. We give these downloaded webinar slides in our course, Package Your Knowledge, so you don't feel overwhelmed, feeling like, okay, where do I start? What do I say in the middle? How do I close? How do I handle people signing up? Where do people go to sign up? You know, all this stuff, right? We start off with the slide introducing who we are, what the topic's about, why they're here in the webinar, who is the webinar for, what they're going to be learning, spending their time in this webinar, and what do they get in exchange for their time. Even if they don't sign up, there has to be a way for you guys to take them to the next step. You give away a free download. That could be your ebook as well. Here's a free download that you can get more information. You can learn more. Right? It could be a session with you, 15 minutes session, sign up. And that's where you were able to now connect with that person one-on-one, learn about their business goals, and take them to the next step. Right? Because sometimes they just need to hear it from you. They just need to talk to you. Being on a webinar, sometimes they're distracted, and there are times when they feel like, okay, I have more questions. Or there are times when they may feel like, if I talk to you and I get to know who you are, then I will be more interested in what you have, right? So there's so many things when it comes down to webinar that you have to be prepared for. Now, most importantly, with a webinar, guys, and hosting a webinar, there is a special funnel that you have to have prepared ahead of time before even thinking about doing a webinar, okay? You need a funnel, which includes having the right systems in place. Okay, having the right systems in place. So my funnel goes something like this. I have created a landing page. Okay, I've created a landing page where I'm going to be driving my audience to that landing page from my ads, right? That's going to be showing up on Facebook or Instagram saying, hey, you want to join this free webinar on this day. If this is what you're interested in, or this is what you're looking for, this is what you're going to be learning at this webinar. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is for you, click this link. Let's see you at the webinar. Bring your notebook, so, all that, right? They click on that link. They're going to be ending up on my landing page, right? My landing page is where they kind of get a little bit more information about what this webinar is for and what their takeaway for this webinar is. They may see testimonials on that landing page so they can build more trust in me and understand that I've worked with other people who have gotten these results, right? And this is what I do, right? And so they get build that trust, right? If you don't have those reviews, one thing that worked for me in the past is just having a live video talking on that landing page, speaking to people, sharing my own results, my own experience, right? And getting them that one-on-one face interaction, hearing me live, because it's one thing to hear a person and another to just see a picture of them, right? You see pictures all the time. People hide their fakeness in their pictures. But when you go live, when you open your mouth and you speak, people can feel your energy. They can understand if you are the right connect for them, right? So we're going to be getting that landing page together, that link for them to sign up on that landing page where they're going to leave their email, they're going to leave their names, and they may see a countdown of that time as to when the webinar begins, right? The date of the webinar, the time of the webinar should be there. All of that should be on that landing page, okay? Now, from that landing page, when they sign up for my webinar, the next thing they're going to get is a thank you page. They're going to see a thank you page that says, you're in. You have claimed your seat for this free session. Don't forget that this session is going to be either this time, that time, that time. They may also see a download link. Hey, before this webinar, go ahead and download this worksheet. You may give them that for them to start working on, for them to start preparing their mindset for this free session that you're going to have, right? And these are things you have to construct ahead of time in order to be able to place them in a funnel for it to be automated. Automated means it's a set it and forget it, okay? You set all these systems in place, so when you start your ads, you don't have to worry about who's getting the email, who's going to get signed up, are they getting the reminders, are they getting this, are they going to show up, because you have everything in place. Now, the next thing I do from that landing thank you page, it will tell them to go to their email and check for an email from me. I've sent you something special. Check your email. It has all the details about our webinar, and maybe even the workbook's going to be in the email, or the download to my ebook, or it may be a mini course that I might have that they can try out before even coming to the webinar. Hey, you want to skip the webinar? You want to skip the line? You want to get a little bit of information ahead of time? Here's module 1 that you can try out. It could be for free, or it could be as low as maybe $100 or $20, or however you want to do it, right? But I've done that before where people don't wait for the webinar. They want solution now, and they just say, okay, I want to try module 1 until the webinar day. I ask questions, or I want to register for this course. I'm good. I know what I want. This is the course. I trust you enough. We're friends. I'm just going to sign up for your course, right? Now, the next step is to make sure that they are getting reminders, because people are busy. They see so much ads, as a matter of fact, in front of them daily, because they're showing so much interest on these platforms around this topic. So they're being fed so many content that they will forget about you the minute they signed up. They ain't gonna remember. So you have to be in their email reminding them. You send an email maybe 2 days before the session saying, hey, I just want to shoot you a reminder that our session is coming up. These are the things that we're going to be discussing. And if you want them to reach out to you for questions ahead of time before the webinar, just let them know to reply to this email. Let me know if you have questions. And don't forget, if you want to skip the line, just try out module 1. Here you go. Here's a link, right? Make sure you add this to your calendar so that you don't miss the date, right? Add us to your calendar so you don't miss the date. Don't worry, we're going to send you another email a few hours before, and add some urgency to it. When you send that email a day before your webinar or the day of your webinar, you say, listen, This webinar is going to be packed. This session, we are expecting it to be packed. So if you're not going to make it, just let us know so that someone else can take your spot. I guarantee you, they're going to reply to you and say, I'm going to be there. You better not give up my spot, right? And that way you can tell if people are engaging with you, if people are interested, if they're still interested, they're really interested. If they're not, it's okay. Get them off your list, right? A few bad apples, let them go. It's okay to let people go, right? Welcome, guys. I hope this is good. I hope you guys are getting a lot. I hope you guys are getting a lot. Yes, this is good. Okay. Now, the last reminder that goes out should tell them in 15 minutes, we're going to get started. We're going to roll the cameras on this webinar, on this training session. Let's go. Here are the links. Here's a reminder that you're going to need this password to get into the access to the Zoom room, right? So make sure that you have these emails. About 4 emails gets set up in my funnel. So it does take some time. So if you're trying to do a webinar and you just want to go out here and post that, I'm having a free training, you might as well just do this. Just come live and do your training. But if you're looking to do a training where you want to collect those emails, you want to get people to sign up for your offer, you want to convert or build that target audience. So over time, as you show up in their email, get to know them, they get to know you, they trust you, and they're ready to say, okay, I know this girl. She's always in my email. She's always sending me free knowledge. She's always sharing information with me. I'm just ready to take this step with her. Then this is the way to do it. Okay. You get the email through the landing page. Make sure you have that funnel set up. Okay. You also want to have emails going out after the webinar. And sometimes it's important for you to record your webinar. But to be honest with you, I've had webinars where I didn't like them. So I didn't send them out, or I forgot to hit the record button. So in those previous emails, you could tell people, listen, make sure you show up live because it's not guaranteed to have the replay. It's great to have a replay because it can be beneficial to you, right? For your target audience. You can send them the email of the replay and have it on a time. So on Zoom, when I do my webinars, I can always do record automatically. So you guys can do that as well. When you're doing your free sessions, is record automatically. I'm not really a fan of it because then it records from like when I entered the room, and it's just way too much. So even though you can also edit and crop that information out, it just seems to be a lot. Oh well. With that said, guys, you can send this replay out. You can post it on a link on your site. I've posted replays on my Kajabi site where people can go, and if they say, okay, I missed the webinar, here's the link. Go ahead and watch it, and then let me know if you have any questions so that we can get you started, right, on the next step, right? So you can, it's important to record it. If you're doing courses, now you want to take notes, and you know that these are systems you're going to need to create. All right, guys. Now, with that said, the last way for you guys, the last advice I want to give you guys, or the last tip I want to give you guys on how to get your target audience, is just showing up like this. Showing up like this, right? And having systems in place such as the links in your bio, right? Links in your bio, not always just for an offer, but just to get people to subscribe to your list. And like I said, we're friends. So you're taking tips from me because we're friends. So that means you're going to go to the link in my bio on Instagram. You're going to click on the link on Facebook and YouTube, and you're going to sign up to my list, right? That way you don't miss anything that I'm dropping. You don't miss none of the gems, none of the nuggets that I'm going to be dropping when I go live on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Okay. So with that said, you go live. Now, a couple of things that I also want to share with you guys, because there are some people who have been reaching out to me about courses, and they want to create their course, but they don't have course content. What they have is content that someone else have created. I am not a fan of that. The first course I've ever invested in was I think over $2,000. Hear me when I tell you this. This is true. And when I got into that course and I realized that the persons who were teaching the course was not the person who I trusted, who I connected with, who I signed up with, who I see on social media selling this course, right? It was somebody else who did the course. To me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, that was disappointing. It was disappointing to see that it seems as though this person have either bought or tried to resell someone else's content. So don't do that. Please don't do that. And not just that, when I got into the course, it was information. It was not a step-by-step guide. And this is one of the things that I've solved in my courses, is not just giving information, trying to look cute in the videos, saying this and saying that and being all presentable and having on a suit and doing all of that. No. In my courses, I show my video and I'm clicking step by step, and I'm saying, you click here, you click there, you do this. Here's a download. Make sure you download that guide and fill it in. Use this template so it's easier for you to create so and so. So please, guys, try not to skip the work because you feel like it's too much for you to do. Try to not sell a course on a topic that you know nothing about, okay? It is okay. Like I always said, it's okay for you not to know everything, but it's also important for you to make sure that you are educating yourself on what you don't know, and make time for it to educate yourself on what you don't know, okay? With that said, I'm at the top of my hour, so I want to make sure that we wrap this up pretty soon, okay? If you guys have any questions, put it in the comment section, right? But the point is, make sure that when you sell a course, it's something that you understand, because the follow through is important. When people follow up with you or have questions and you don't know what the heck you're talking about because you never did the course yourself, you didn't understand the topic, you just bought a content, want to resell it, that's going to be a problem, right? People can bring you down faster than you can build your business up. So be very careful when you do stuff like this. If you're trying to be a coach, please practice what you preach. Make sure whatever you are coaching, and if you guys are looking for coaches, this is one of the things. If you're trying to find a coach to teach you how to build a boutique that had never built a boutique before in their life, that have never gotten any results from their boutiques before, that have never built a course in their life, right? If you're looking for a coach to help you to build your course, and you you're looking at a coach that's going to tell you, I can show you how to do it, but I've never done it, then please run. Run. Okay? That's what I'm going to leave you with. Now, with that said, guys, there's one thing that I wanted to mention. Right? Now, I just want to recap on everything that I said before I go, and I'm gonna wrap this up. One, 4 things I think I gave you on how to build your target audience. We got the ebook, we got the blog, we have the so the ebook, the blog. What else did we talk about? We talked about the webinars, and then we talking about showing up live here on social media, doing trainings or sessions like these, or short clips, sharing your knowledge, and getting people to subscribe to your email list, your text club. So with that said, guys, please make sure that you are on the text list, on my text club, send me a message, 860-835-3684. If you're international, I also have a WhatsApp list. So WhatsApp 860-835-3684. But the link is in my Instagram bio at Breakthrough to Entrepreneur. So if you click it, it's going to go directly to my WhatsApp. And I'll add that to my YouTube account and on Facebook as well. All right, guys. With that said, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you all so much. I love you guys so much. You are such a great audience. Please, before you go, just put it in the comment section. One thing that you are going to be applying, one takeaway that you're going to be applying after tonight's session. What are you going to take away from? What did you take away from tonight's session? And if you're watching the replay, feel free to put it in there as well. And let me know, guys, what are you going to be applying starting today? If you're interested in signing up for the Package Your Knowledge course, we are working on getting your course at least pre-launched by Black Friday, right? And getting people into your course. If you've started, you have your idea, you have your outline, or you don't have your outline, it doesn't matter. Everything is broken down inside of the Package Your Knowledge course, which teach you all the steps that I've taken to be able to sell my courses and generate over 10,000 in 1 month. Yep, I'm a Kajabi hero, guys. Kajabi hero, right? So, and you don't have to use Kajabi's system, but you can check it out for free. They're doing a 30-day free trial. The link is in my bio on Instagram as well, for you to sign up for that. And I'll put that in on YouTube and Facebook. All right. With that said, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I am hoping to be here on Thursday for a Digital Thursday. And I believe our topic is how to stand out in your industry for our Black Friday sale, to increase your Black Friday sales. Okay. So make sure you're joining me on Thursday, 9:30. Yep, same time. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Bye.